I'm down here by my shooting backstop. Here's one of the stumps that I yanked out of the yard years ago and pushed down through here with a mini excavator. I built up a little berm right here. This used to be my kind of shooting range. And right here, this big white oak right here, I'm going to be taking it down. So I have a use for this. I've got a job, some beams that a guy wants, so we're gonna take this one down. It's a big old one, and it's about time for it to be harvested. So I think what I want to do is actually fall it right over here. Unfortunately, I'm going to land on this right here. I think this might be a cherry right here. I don't know, it's not a very good tree, whatever it is, but we want to miss that sycamore over there. There's two sycamore over there, and I'd like to miss those if I can. I don't want to damage those. That's the only two sycamore that I have here on the property, so don't want to mess those up and want to give them a chance to grow even more of them. So anyways, I'm gonna get busy here. Let's do it.
Come on. Come on. Piece of crap. Whew. Finally. Man, I'll tell you what, guys. I screwed up on that one big time. Look, there was not much hinge wood left holding that. She was leaning back on me pretty bad. I'm real lucky that I didn't get my saw messed up. I screwed that one up bad, I'll admit that. It'll happen to the best of us. Oh, man. There was not much holding that. I was not gonna cut any more than that right there. And it sat down on my bar. I knew what I was getting myself into. Not a good situation. Don't get yourselves in that situation. I probably went into this kind of stupidly. Well, not really stupidly, but just being super nervous because this is a really big tree. We're on a steep hill and I'm trying to fall it uphill. I was successful in getting it exactly where I wanted it. I didn't hit the sycamores. Actually, it looks like it got real close to them, but I didn't knock any limbs off of them, so that's a good thing. But I fell it uphill. I probably should have fell it either crossways over that way because it was leaning that way. It would have been easier to fall it that way. It would have been way easier to fall it downhill because that's where all the limbs were. It was limb heavy on the downhill side, but look at how far I got to pull it now. I don't have to pull it near as far. I did it as safe as I could. Yeah, just don't do it like I did. That was a little scary. And check this out. See, this is a problem right here. I wouldn't even be able to sell this log, but I'll get some good, real good beams out of this white oak right here. So yeah. Oh man, don't ever cut your hinge wood that thin. Don't ever do that. Had I went any thinner, that tree would have set back all the way and fell over backwards on me. Not on me, but it would have went down the hill instead of up the hill. So yeah, luckily I had enough wedges to get it wedged over, and I'm just telling you guys, the way I just did it, that's a fine example of how not to do it. Okay, I screwed it up, I'll admit that. I screwed it up big time. Look at this hinge wood right here. I cut all the way through right here. I didn't mean to, but I cut all the way through that hinge wood right there. I didn't have much right here. So, not good at all. I'm gonna hook the logger's tape on it, and let's see how long it is before I head up to the house, because I'm about wore out already today. And it's pretty cold. So, we're just gonna stab that in right there, and we can walk up here and get a measurement on it. I need 12-footer beams, or post and beams. I don't know if I can get this tree off of here. Right in my face. Got this little tree, it landed right on the end of it. Let's see if I can get that pulled out. It's loaded, so we gotta watch it. Loaded meaning it has a lot of tension on it. So maybe I should just measure this and then worry about that, because I don't want it yanking my tape measure. All right. We need to go up to about right here. And then of course we've got more right there we can use that are basically limbs. That limb won't be used, but this one right here, I can use that for some post or something. But anyways. All right. Let's measure to right here. Looks like 34 foot to the top of this crotch right here. So anyways, I'm wore out, guys. We'll have to cut this up in I think we're going to do 12-foot sections on it. In order for it to be 12 foot, it'll be 12 foot 6, and that way we can get 12 footers out of it and trim it down and everything for the customer. He's wanting some pretty big beams. He's building some kind of lean-to, like barn, for his I think it was for his barbecue grill or something like that. So anyways, whoa. All right. All right. Whew. All right. So 34 feet to the top of that crotch right there. We're going to be cutting this in 12-foot sections. I don't know just exactly how that divides out, but anyways, I'm going to try to get this tree right here yanked out from underneath this log that I just cut down. You can see where the woodpeckers have been at this, telling me that there's probably bugs inside there. So this tree's probably, it was on its way out. That's why we've seen that hollow spot in the bottom. So yeah, this tree was probably going to be dying out, just like that one right there, and all of those right over there, and that one right there. I've got a lot of big trees out here that's been dying out, and so they need to be harvested. The smaller trees seem to be more resistant, I guess, to the bugs and everything that eats them and kills them. So these larger mature ones right here, you have to go in and harvest them. Otherwise they die out and they end up falling down, laying in the forest for many years, not being made use of. And I don't do that. I would rather harvest them and make room for the younger trees and let them grow up. So anyways, guys, don't cut down trees like I just did. That was a horrible example of how to cut down a tree. So I think I'm going to name this video how not to cut down a tree. I think I made just about every mistake in the book right there. But luckily I had enough wits about me, I guess, to get it to go right.
We got it to fall exactly where I wanted it, and in the end, that's really all that matters. I knew what I was doing was like pretty sketchy, and that I shouldn't do it that way, but I did anyways because I have enough experience that I knew I could do it. And I was nervous, I will admit, I was nervous. Had the wind really picked up and pushed back the other way, it could have snapped off that little bit of hinge wood I had left. And so I was ready to bolt at a moment's notice. So yeah, it was kind of hair-raising, but guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video, which I don't know what that'll be. This Friday night live, I'm going somewhere, so you guys might want to tune in. 7 p.m. Friday night. Check it out. Bye.